Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another episode of the Most Offensive Podcast. I'm Slimmy V, and today I'm going to be giving my little synopsis, a little summary about the presidential debate. Let me get to the section of, the whole racist part, okay? And this is aimed towards the Democrats. If the best take that you could take, if the best thing that you could actually take away from this debate was Trump is a racist because of him telling the Proud Boys to stand back and stand by, then that says a lot about what you think about Joe Biden. So you trying to tell me Joe Biden had no bars? Joe Biden had nothing of substance to provide for the American people? He had nothing. So that shows more of what you think of him, and he may not be the viable candidate that he or you all think he is. Okay. I didn't know about the Proud Boys until Joe Biden called them out and made them famous, actually, on international stage. So I was looking at the website, which I'm gonna show you because I didn't know what Proud Boys was. So let's find out together. Okay, so the Proud Boys is a far-right neo-fascist male-only organization that promotes and engages in political violence. It is based in the United States and has a presence in Australia, Canada, and the United Kingdom. Okay, the founder is Gavin McInnes. Founder 2016, so 4 years young. Never really heard of them like that. I don't know. I don't know who they are. But there is a report on them.
Right now, many people wondering just who the Proud Boys are after President Trump mentioned them during one of the many heated exchanges during last night's presidential debate. Listen in.
Would you like me to condemn
white supremacists and
Proud Boys? Stand back and stand by.
So who are they, and what does their presence look like here in Utah? The Southern Law Center classifies them as a hate group, and they're one of 5 known extremist groups said to be operating here in Utah. A local chapter of the Proud Boys speaking tonight in downtown Salt Lake City. They say they want to correct the record. Kyle Harvey live downtown, and Kyle, they appeared with a Black Lives Matter leader. That seems like a strange pairing there.
Well, this was a Black Lives Matter leader associated with Black Lives Matter Northern Utah. Now, this is a different chapter than the one you may have seen before on Channel 2. As for the Proud Boys, they say they're out to change the narrative that they're racists.
I don't care what color your skin is. We're all Americans, and we need to find a way to come together instead of divide.
It's a line seemingly at odds with an organization that the Southern Poverty Law Center and the Anti-Defamation League say is a hate group.
We are in no way, shape, or form white supremacists.
What they are, self-described Western chauvinists. What does that mean?
It means that the West is the best. Western civilization is the best. That's our opinion, okay?
Chauvinism is just patriotism, man. It don't get it wrong with like male chauvinism or anything like that.
We are in no way.
Those are two different things.
The group was founded by a Gavin McInnes, someone this group's members say is an instigator.
He's a little over the top.
Nazi salutes and N-word and lots of stuff.
Provocateur.
Yeah, provocateur.
Just like Milo Yiannopoulos is. These are guys who are say the most outlandish things so they get more clicks so they can make some money.
The group, why do you want to be associated with that?
He's gone.
Yeah, he's not part of the organization
He's gone.
The people left, at least those in Salt Lake City, say they'll link arms with Black Lives Matter.
Meeting and talking and having that understanding was allowed us to move forward with working together on police reform.
Jakari Kelly, the leader of Black Lives Matter Northern Utah, says the partnership is real.
We do need to be able to reach across the aisle and have these tough conversations.
And Jakari tells me that she recently went to Portland with the Proud Boys, met with some of their senior leadership. She described it as a productive conversation. Mark, back to you.
All right, so you've seen that, and okay, so the Proud Boys came on TV, and it wasn't really the president who had mentioned them first. I think it was Biden. Correct me if I'm wrong, but He mentioned them, he gave them some light, and they were able to explain that they are not white supremacists, and the founder is no longer part of the Proud Boys. That's according to this. And then now you see Black Lives Matter, one of the leaders in Southern Utah, that is forming a team or a bond with them. So what do you say about Black Lives Matter? And it's dumb, because I look at it this way. If you're going to ask Trump to denounce white supremacists or Proud Boys or whatever other supremacist group is out there, and not ask Biden, because when Biden was asked about Antifa, he said it's an idea. But Antifa has been causing trouble during protests. They have been burning, looting. They have caused some killings. And he said they only an idea. This is what an idea does. No, they are a real group. I don't know if Biden is aware of this. Maybe he should be informed, because he also did not say anything to them. He did not talk against them. So what does that say about Biden? If you are going to say that Trump not speaking out against white supremacists, what about Biden that's speaking out against Antifa? Okay, so I think that should be brought to light also. Okay, going down the middle on this one. Now here's another one. Biden had said that the only reason why he decided to run for president is because that fake statement that came out where Trump had said there are fine people on both sides. And that was misconstrued, that was taken out of context, and people like to just create this racist thing with Trump and just dub him as a racist. And it's like, yo, you're using the term racist so loosely that when something really racist happens, it goes right under your nose and you don't even see it. So this whole thing, fine people on both sides, was debunked, and many people that went with that are illiterate and are unable to really break down what someone is saying. Like, you have 5th grade or 3rd grade comprehension skills. Your reading level is probably that of a 1st grader, are unable to comprehend what someone is saying. So that is stupid. I'm going to debunk it right now. Watch this and we'll be right back.
And you had people, and I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists, because they should be condemned totally. But you had many people in that group other than neo-Nazis and white nationalists, okay? And the press has treated them absolutely unfairly. Now, in the other group also, you had some fine people, but you also had troublemakers, and you see them come with the black outfits and with the helmets and with the baseball bats. You had a lot of bad people in the other group too.
The press is treated unfairly, sir. I'm sorry, I just didn't understand what you were saying. You were saying the press has treated white nationalists unfairly?
No,
I just didn't understand what you were saying.
No. There were people in that rally, and I looked the night before. If you look, there were people protesting very quietly the taking down of the statue of Robert E. Lee. I'm sure in that group there were some bad ones. The following day, it looked like they had some rough, bad people, neo-Nazis, white nationalists, whatever you want to call them. But you had a lot of people in that group that were there to innocently protest, and very legally protest, because, you know, I don't know if you know, they had a permit. The other group didn't have a permit. So I only tell you this, there are two sides to a story. I thought what took place was a horrible moment for our country, a horrible moment. But there are two sides to the country.
Okay, so now there you have it, the full clip. The reporter was totally, I'm sorry, dumb. Are you unable to understand what Trump was saying? There are fine people on both sides, not the neo-Nazis, not the white supremacists, not the white nationalists that was there. No, none of that. That's not what he's talking about. He's talking about people, whether you like it or not. they had a permit to come and they wanted to protest against taking down the statue of Robert E. Lee. That's it. Whether you like it or not, they had a permit, which is their American right. Like, you have a right to do certain things, whether people like it or not. I don't care about no statues. I don't care for statues. But if they had a permit, they went through it the legal way. So it is what it is. But he's not talking about fine, like he's not talking that like people, the Nazis or fine people, the white supremacists or nationalists or fine people. And then he also spoke about the people that came with the bat and the black mask and all those things. That was Antifa before Antifa became huge or whatever. Antifa stands for anti-fascist. And so they were there, and then they were causing trouble also. So when he was talking about they had bad people on both sides, and there was also fine people on even the side of the Antifa that came to oppose keeping the statue up. So I don't understand what people don't get about this. You guys really need to upgrade your comprehension skills. Y'all dumb, y'all stupid, y'all keep posting things and creating, and now this telling the Proud Boys to stand back and stand by. Like, really, now that's the new racist term that y'all gonna run with? Like, how do you not know he didn't mean it? And stand back, stand by, and let police and government officials or federals do their jobs. Y'all dumb. Y'all like to create something out of nothing. You know, back then people did not create nothing out of nothing. There was real racist thing going on. You know, our great grandparents who were slaves and stuff like that, they probably rolling in their graves laughing at you guys, saying this is what you guys call oppression. Man, get the hell out of here. You know, hopefully maybe I've explained and debunked some stuff and made you guys look dumb and stupid. I'm sorry, but this is the most offensive podcast, right? And I gotta make you guys somewhat offensive, you know, because the thing that you guys are posting on Facebook, posting on YouTube or Instagram, y'all really crossing a line and looking for a way to really make excuses for you not being where you should be. Okay, so y'all need to stop this dumb stuff. It's really getting out of hand. I'm basically getting tired of it. So, oh man, if you're not offended, you're not listening. This is the most offensive podcast ever. I'm Slimmy V. God bless, stress less, and let Yahweh do the rest. I'm out.